Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back because, you gotta. Let's see. Test 1 2. Welcoming everybody to Spiritual Talk, which means just hang out and talk about what's on your heart. What do you think of that sound experience today? I hope you enjoyed the sound experience. Welcoming Turn on a Dime. Sister Kata Jelly is here. Jeff is here. Blossom, Louise. What do you feel? Thank you, Anonymous Gifter. Mr. Demonic is here too. Shout out. Thank you for the blessings. And thank you to the Anonymous Gifter gifting to Trizat. Shout out to the Anonymous Gifter. That's how Twitch works. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 3. Okay, pretty good. How does this work right now? We just hang out, and the universe kind of. What is that, the universe? When we talk about the universe, imagine that there's this thing called love, the thing that helps us to have faith. Welcoming Christelle, welcoming everybody. Welcoming Astrid. Thank you for all the loving comments, by the way. Lots of hearts today. Myrtle. If you don't know me, my name is Tanette. Some call me Cosmic. My new name is Guru Tanette because, you gotta use some kind of ego too. Because when people look at you, there's an energy that matches your signature. And it changes over time, and you have to learn how to use your life. Thank you for the blessings, Judith. And so on TikTok, I go by Guru Tanette, and it looks like it matches my current state of, my current theme, because that's what I be about, spiritual stuff. But that spiritual stuff is loving your damn self. We're not here to be cute. But I learned to be graceful because some people don't know what that looks like. Spirituality that isn't always cute and love and light only. Right? How to be bold, how to be engaging, how to be entertaining, how to connect authentically without being like, hey, welcoming Judith, thank you so much. Allison, appreciate you. Wes, Christelle is like, chill. In the past, I used to be like that because I didn't know better. Positive vibes only works if you're immature. Because let's be real, when the hell is a life ever just positive only? That's some BS, okay? Okay. So knowing that life is not positive only, we should still focus on the positive because you want your life to be positive, knowing sometimes negative things gonna happen. But do we sit here worrying about the future? Some people do. Those people are called worriers. We're here to be spiritual warriors, not worriers. Ew. Ooh. Those people just sit around worrying about stuff, complaining about stuff, looking for something to fight for, but they abandon themselves. We're so concerned about everything else, but we're not even happy ourselves. That's why they complain so much. And I used to be that kind of person. Some people are more concerned about Mother Earth, concerned about everything else, but they feel like crap. And the reason we're so concerned about everything else is because we don't want to look at ourselves sometimes, because you know why? It's painful to look at what's in the skeletons in the closet, you can say. Thank you, James. Love these talks. Good evening. Right? Think about the reason why it's so difficult for the awakening process, the enlightening process, the Christ consciousness process, nirvana, and all these like holy seemingly things are so difficult because life is kind of suffering. Right? That's the Buddha talk right there. That's Buddhism talk. We all go through something that sometimes we can't shake off. Some people deal with it better, and some people are just angry all the time. You know what I'm saying? Angry. I used to be very angry. I wouldn't say very angry. I used to be really insecure and pretty, I would say, angry because you know why? I got picked on a lot growing up. I did not know why people picked on me, and I just responded with anger. I did not know how to use boundaries in my life, which made people picked on me, use me, abuse me. And as I became more suffering, I began to do that. I began to do what people did to me to other people, pick on them, which is why I'm very good at talking crap. But instead, I used that sharp mouth to spread the Dharma, to spread the teachings in a sassy way, because you know why? It's kind of entertaining, you know what I'm saying? And crack jokes and stuff, because I grew up with really boring spiritual talks where it's just like, you know, if you're a parent, you have to be good people. If you do bad, the bad will come to you. And as a kid, when you hear all this boring stuff, you're just like, duh. like, yeah, okay, get to the point. This is boring as hell. And that's why I'm like this today, because I grew up I grew up around Buddhism, but my suffering led me to becoming more spiritual. Because when you suffer a lot, how do you deal with that? You know, when you've gone through a lot of trauma, many people, they deal with it with what? Maybe get a tattoo, drugs, and spiral, maybe go to the rave, drugs, right? The bar, drugs, look for sex, drugs, and alcohol. How do you deal with this stuff in a healthy way, brothers and sisters? Video games. Spawn again says, people fear what they do not know. Yes, the fear of the unknown. many people fear death because we don't know what's going to happen. Is it hell? Many people become agnostic because they're like, I don't believe in that hell stuff, so let me just not believe in anything. Believe in yourself. Believe in the happiness within your heart, people. You don't have to believe in God or Buddha or Jesus. If you do, great. If you don't, great. Believe in happiness in your own heart and joy first. Create your own version and actually feel that joy. Because you can say that you're happy but feel like crap. You can smile but feel like total crap inside. But the moment you start to be more honest about how you truly feel, you get to move towards true happiness, brothers and sisters. But before you find true happiness, you have to look at the pain. What hurts? Why are you insecure? Why are you unhealthy? Why are you overweight and unhealthy? It's fine to be overweight, but if you're overweight and sick, lose some weight, you know what I'm saying? It's right. It's not a problem until it becomes one. Do you wait for the doctor to take care of you when it's too late, or do you start now because you start to feel some of your organs feel weird? We have to pay attention to life. Life is always talking to us. The master always life always talking to you. If you just look at how your life is, pay attention to the details, you'll figure out some things in your life. But the issue is this thing. Okay? There's so many distractions now that people never just pay attention to your life. How do you feel? What is your problem? And what is your solution? Now, many people may know their problem, but why the hell don't many people focus on solution? Because you have to take your happiness seriously. If you're not serious about finding happiness, you're not going to care about solution. You're going to be like, I'm just an angry person. My life is just hard. Ew. When you decide that the problem is bearable, you're effed. I'm just a depressed person. Ew. How can I find happiness? How can I feel more joy in my life? Now, many people naturally go to what? A beer at the end of the day. Because why? We're looking to feel good. Coping. But coping doesn't always result in the solution. All right, Christelle got something. Christelle says, I'm honoring myself by leaving a group where the leadership is narcissistic. I feel such relief by making the decision to walk away. I feel so much better, she says, physically, emotionally, spiritually, by choosing me. Because sometimes you grow with a group and they don't always grow with you, brothers and sisters. When I became spiritual, I lost all my friends. And I thought, man, I'll never, Why don't I have any friend? Before you can find quality people, you gotta make room by letting go of the people who aren't quality. Sometimes you got too many damn acquaintances that don't even add value or joy to your life. And if you want quality people, you gotta dump the ones that just want to hang out with you. Only when there's weed around. Y'all only hang out if there's weed around. If there's no weed, why do we even hang out? If there's no alcohol, why do we even hang out? I used to have those kind of friends, right? If there's no PlayStation, why are we even hanging out? If there's no girls, why are we even going out? But when you find quality people, they just want to be and hang out with you and have a real conversation. They want, like, you're sharing your heart with each other, not with the intention of getting in each other's pants. You open your heart because you feel supported by your tribe and your sangha, your community. Some communities, our foundation, is more about something in your head, ideology. I believe in love. We talk love. We think love. But you don't feel deep love. In the beginning, you like it because, wow, I like this hippie community. But eventually, like, wait a minute. Why are we not facing our baggage? How come this person's always tired when they're around me? How come this person, their energy is like, they say they're a shaman, but their energy is like weird, ungrounded. They look the part, they act the part, they even do the part, but something feels inauthentic because you're hanging out with people whose cup is empty. And some people are just there to make money from you, brothers and sisters. They're there to get something from you. And that's why it's really hard to find an authentic sangha. But keep believing, brothers and sisters, because it took me a long time to find an authentic community. And before finding authentic community, I had to just create my own versions of things and slowly develop myself to find. Because if you can't find it, be the change you wish to see in the world. Welcoming Bacon Mob. Salaherd says you're sharing your trauma and learning to heal that trauma. Something that's so beautiful is vulnerability. Immature people don't know how to let go, how to open up. And so they're walking around identifying as healed. I identify as I have been healed because I've done Aya. I've gone on a journey with grandmother ayahuasca, and they do all this. I connected with a jaguar spirit and all this. Have you forgiven your father? Have you let go of the pain in the past? Have you forgiven your ex-husband? Have you forgiven yourself? Mostly. Completely it would be great, but mostly is amazing too. Are there levels, Jeff asks, are there levels of loving your damn self, like beginner or expert? We don't need to label, we just need to start with what we know. If you're in the process of learning to love yourself, you gotta start with what you know. Right? Many people are still waiting for some girl to love them, or some guy to love them, or somebody to validate them. So we go to different groups to be noticed. But we don't know how to sit, enjoy. Why? Because that seems crazy. How the hell are you just gonna sit and be happy? Are you out of your mind? But they never try to sit, breathe, and be in this thing called gratitude. Like genuinely grateful that they're alive today. Breathe in the air, brothers and sisters, and smile. Thank you for my life today. I'm so grateful that I woke up today. I'm genuinely and deeply grateful because I could be dead. I might not be alive at all. And many people are so ungrateful for this moment. So if you don't know where to start with what you know. Gratitude is the easiest way to start. But the issue is many people say thank you. But what I'm trying to share with you is, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for, I'm so grateful. But it has to be authentic. Because sometimes we're just saying, I'm so grateful for my mother because she fed me food. I'm so grateful for the car that I have because it's all from your head. The number one gratitude I go to is thank you so much for my life. Because when you get gotten close to death, you realize life is so precious. Thank you so much for today. And feel that. Now, how do you actually feel the gratitude? You gotta breathe when you say, thank you so much for my life. Because that breathing, it charges your body. Now, here's the thing, brothers and sisters. If you're not truly about this thing, if you're not all in, you won't get much from it. Because I'm so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for, you're still in your head if you're not all in. I'm so grateful for my life. Like, don't be ashamed of your emotion. Don't be ashamed to be proud of your love. Don't be ashamed to be happy. I used to be ashamed of being happy. Why? Because I thought I was not good enough. I thought I didn't deserve love until I sat in meditation for months and realized I didn't love myself. Because I just thought I was not deserving of love. And through meditation, I saw the dark seed that I planted myself, that I learned from my mother and father. And imagine that whatever is blocking you from enjoying this moment, it's you. Imagine that this moment could be dope. That, you know the word fulfillment? Like, imagine the most positive word that you know, that you could feel it right now. You just don't allow yourself to feel it. Thank you so much for my amazing life. Thank you so much for my fulfilling life. Thank you so much for this moment. But the ego says, that's some BS. No, I need to get money first. I need to get married first. I need to have children first. That's why I can't just... Happiness is not the destination. Happiness is what? Is the journey. And the journey is always right here, right now. In life, sometimes you're on the up. Sometimes your life is down, but at the center of life is this moment. My tire is flat. Thank you for teaching me how to deal with the flat tire. My life is. Thank you for teaching me life is positive. Thank you so much for my Grand Theft Auto, my PlayStation. Oh, thank you so much for teaching me how to make money. Because when you've been broke, it makes you more inspired to make money. When you've been heartbroken, it teaches you how to find what is true happiness. When you've been heartbroken by many men and women, some of y'all go, there's no good women out there. There's no good men out there. That's because you don't know how to love your damn self. That's why the motto is love your damn self, because it's right in your face. Every day, it's you that you're looking for. When you're looking for love, you know what you're looking for? Self-love. When you're looking for validation, I want to fit in. So you buy Pokemon cards so you can fit in. You buy a PlayStation so you can live, so that you can play with your friends. Because if you don't have it, you feel disconnected. You want to fit in because you don't want to be lonely. That's why you want a girlfriend or boyfriend. But you never know. But many people never learn how to connect with themselves. And when people who have never been in the present moment never connect with themselves, they're always looking for the next dopamine. When I get home, I'ma smoke a fat blunt. When I get home, I'm gonna go play that video game because I hate my job. I hate school. I'm gonna go to happy hour right after work. It's Friday. I'm ready to get the hell out of here. Because they don't learn to be grateful for their blessings throughout the day. That we can learn to be grateful for the things we don't like. We can love the things we don't like, brothers and sisters. So you know why? Because at least you have a job. You could be broke. At least you have some food to eat. You can complain about the food, but at least you've been blessed with food, unless you want to starve, right? Breathing in and breathing out. But lately, the energy has been low for many people. Life kind of uninspiring. Nothing much going on. Watch YouTube, play games. When your life is uninspiring, many people will go to entertainment. Most people will go to entertainment, watch some sports, watch a new show on HBO, Netflix, Hulu Plus, YouTube. Which is fine, by the way. But when do you actually make your life inspiring? When do you turn your life into something that turns you on? Because the more you're constantly entertained, when the hell are you going to focus on your life? When are you going to go to the gym? When are you going to meditate? When are you going to research about the things you love? When do you use your life instead of letting life use you? Let's see here. Jelly says, Guru Tenet, the love yourself first, I agree, is a great starting point. However, can true enlightenment happen without the belief and surrender to a higher power God? That's a good question. What is God? How do you know what you're surrendering to? Did Jesus bow to a statue of himself, to the cross? Did Buddha bow to a statue of himself? Believe in love within. Connect to the love within your heart. That's where you start. You don't need to know the whole way, just one step at a time. Some of y'all want to go to figuring everything out in one sitting. That's the immature way. You think you're just going to figure it out, thinking it out? Just sit there and philosophying it out? And so many people do. When you get on TikTok, prove to me there's no God. Like, many people are, it's like you have faith, but you have doubt. You say, I believe, but deep down, you're closed-minded. Imagine you say that you believe you believe in yourself, but deep down, no way. When it comes to spiritual development, believe that there's a way, even though you don't know what the way is. That's called faith. Because if you know everything, why the hell would you be born to live life? You would just know your whole life. That's boring. But because this thing is such a blessing to experience. This is a journey. And when we find other people who take the journey seriously, we share each other how to make this journey more easier. When you've been heartbroken, you talk to somebody who got over being heartbroken, and you're like, I need to love myself. When you've been broke, you talk to somebody who's been broke and they made it. I need to learn to save money and not waste it on Amazon and a bunch of BS. You watched too much adult movie before. How did you quit watching adult movie? How did you quit smoking the ganja? How did you quit these addictions? How did you quit needing validation from girls or from guys? Love your damn self is a good start, brothers and sisters. Is it easy? Hell no. That's why we're on here talking about all this stuff. And it requires purity. Like, look, the reason why y'all are taking me seriously now, I'm opening my heart to you and you're opening your heart to me. And so that's why you got more energy flowing in the stream on Twitch today. Because to find your way, you have to take the path seriously. But here's the issue. The path is here, but we get distracted. Ooh, there's so much to see, do, desire. The new iPhone is coming out. The Vision Pro 3. Oh my gosh. The PlayStation, Grand Theft Auto. Oh, it's Thanksgiving, or oh, it's Valentine's Day. All these distractions that tells you buy more, drink more, do more. But you're not actually enjoying the life right now. Some people are though, so shout out to the people who are. Shout out to the people who've learned to enjoy this moment. Because it takes a lot of courage to enjoy now. Because it's so simple. Like, many people simply don't know how to just enjoy the sky, have a walk, enjoy breathing, enjoy smiling. Now, it doesn't have to be sassy like me that I'm doing. Okay, I'm being extra because I'm trying to teach y'all something. Thank you so much for my life. When I see the cat, I slow down, I pet the cat. When I see the squirrel, I slow down, I talk to the squirrel. Not all the time. When I see the tree swaying, I stop and breathe and say, thank you for my life. Many people miss all that, the magic of life. When it's raining, enjoy it. Listen. Or you're gonna watch the trilogy of Lord of the Rings and miss all the beautiful things outside. When it's hot, people don't even think about going outside. They're like, oh, why the hell would we even go out there? Jeff says, your quote of being grateful for waking up has been helpful in the morning routine. Same every morning. Brain Squeeze says, we are all one. The test is the golden rule. Pretty simple. Nike, just do it. The wisdom is simple that many people, it flies over their head. Be in the present moment. Well, I'm here, there's nothing to do, but they're not actually here. Just do it, but they don't. They don't do what's on their heart, they do what the phone tells them to do. Dalbert says, you are funny, mystical master, and at the same time you say interesting things. When it's boring, why the hell would the world want it? But all this interesting talk, it comes from simple wisdom. Be grateful. Treat your neighbors like the way you want to be treated. Be kind. Have compassion. Respect people. Do the right thing. Don't kill, lie, cheat, steal, the basics, you know? All the stuff we know, but to do it every day is difficult. You just have to do your best and keep improving. Keep improving is a huge part, because if you don't constantly improve, you're gonna not give a crap and slowly deteriorate. Your health will go down, you become overweight, and then you wonder why you're unhealthy, because you stop giving a crap about your damn life. You can take charge of your life today. But you have to have the drive, the hunger. That's why I tell you, if you don't truly want to be happy, you won't. Because it requires you taking it seriously. Like when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking from seriousness. Because it's difficult. This spiritual thing, life in general, it requires so much effort to find true happiness. And instead, many people want to just order DoorDash, smoke a blunt, and play Call of Duty. Or watch South Park, whatever people watch nowadays. Mr. Beast. Let's see here. Mr. Weir says, the light of your presence will illuminate your path forward. Ooh. When you're distracted yourself with the matrix BS, it dims your presence. Absolutely. The Buddha says, when you help light people's candles, your way also becomes brighter. So the more people you help, the more brightness you illuminate. Imagine how many people Jesus, Buddha, Gandhi, and all the holy Krishna, all these holy people and things, like, you can be the same if you have faith. In the beginning, it's going to feel like this is not going anywhere. They're not taking me seriously. In the beginning, I would help one person a year. Like when I first began helping people, you start with one person, which is yourself. And then when you master yourself and you have all these tools, you will try to help people and you won't be successful, but don't give up. As you continue to develop yourself, it's like going to the gym, right? When you start going to the gym, you're still flubby, right? But now as you go to the gym, you feel better and you try to promote going to the gym, but you don't look the part yet because you just started going. As you go to the gym and your muscles are more defined, right? You walk up to people. Working out helps for you to feel more confident. Tell me more, because you're looking the part, you're acting the part, and it matches your energy. If you try to help people, but you don't look the part, you don't act the part, and you're not the real one, which means like you're not real practice, you're just acting. It's why things aren't working out for you, because sometimes you're speaking a lot, but the action is weak. Because why? You need to keep developing yourself and more mastery. What does that mean, more mastery? Practice the things you believe in to a T. Gratitude every day. Positivity when your mind goes, man, I suck. I can't do this. When people piss you off, you don't react. You have to see, where are they coming from? So it's not just meditate all day, think, right? It's not just meditating all day and praying all day. You have to learn how to use your cabeza. Learn to use your brain, your knowledge. Brother Ryan Hall says, I used to look at people in commercials like, how are they always smiling? I.e., in an example, me in depression. Now, I can smile doing anything, getting yelled at or bothered. I laugh or smile like no attachment. Ryan says, reading the cookbook but never been cooking. This is why I'm I'm very selective of who I listen to. Because many people will talk positive, but their actions don't lead to unconditional love. This is why people like Joel Osteen and all these mega churches have bad reputation, because it's like, you got all this wealth, but that's not like the lesson is different. When you begin to attain a lot of wealth for yourself and you don't live humbly, what are you spreading? Right? Because when we think about the people who truly influence the world in a loving way, they learn to share more. As they gain more, they gave more, they share more, and they learn to live humble. But sometimes they only talk because the money is flowing. But hey, follow what works for you. Because sometimes, follow what works for you. Because in the beginning, I followed some teachers who speak really good and actions, but as I begin to mature more as a spiritual practitioner, I start to realize there's more to this. These teachers are selling books. They're selling seminars. But where are the Buddha-like and Jesus-like people who aren't just who are doing it in a pure way? It's really hard to find peer practitioners, but they're out there. Which led me to the master, which led me to talking this intense talk with you that's deep, where I'm not trying to make money from you. And what I'm talking to you right now, many people will put behind a paywall. And it's like, why aren't many people just openly talking about the things that will make the world better? Because they need to eat, they need to survive, they need more money, they got family, they got all these things that tell them, no, I need to find a way to make it work. So all this knowledge becomes conditional loving knowledge. I help you, you help me. But it is expected. But in the ancient knowledge, you help people, the end. If they help you back, great. If they don't help you back, great. But nowadays, I help you, you give the tithing. You pay $20, I give you knowledge. If you want healing, $20. And so no wonder why the faith in spirituality and religion has gone down. It's because it's so conditional. When people donate something, they gotta put their name on there. When people donate something, they need their names to be seen. I have given a large amount of money. Where is the unconditional love of God, of the universe, of humanity? It's difficult, brothers and sisters, to keep things pure. Because you know why? You got bills to pay. I'm just so grateful I'm still on this path of unconditional love because it's not easy. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to you like this because I still have faith in this unconditional love thing called God, called the Buddha nature, called the Christ consciousness, called the Holy Spirit, called galactic spirit, mystic energy, the chi, the prana. It's all the same thing. All is one. But do you have faith? Or do you sell out because the money is good? But sometimes I get it. The pure path isn't for everybody. Because paying bills is going to make your family happy. But sometimes people miss the wisdom. Their kids have all needs met but end up smoking weed and becoming a drug addict. The kids have all their needs met but end up playing video games all day and don't want to find what is their purpose calling. Welcoming Sister Mira, Anne is here too. Jeff says kind of like Yoda says about living in the future but not living in the present, something to that effect. The wisdom is simple. That's why I love Zen. It's just now. Everything is just reminding you this is it. Your breakthrough is now. Like imagine all your needs are met because you simply exist. And the realization of how blessed this moment is. But many people may not realize that because why? It's not time. It's not time. Why is it not time? Because the video games are fun. Tinder is popping. Lots of things to buy. The mall has a lot of products. Lots of TikTok shopping you can do nowadays. And lots of new series coming out on Netflix. Too busy to get deep into the moment. Too busy for practice. We'll talk about philosophy. Oh, what you believe life is, what you believe in this, what you think about this, my opinion. But to actually learning to enjoy the now. Enjoy the now. I know it's kind of boring, says the ego. But here's the reason there's more distractions because the more people that become spiritual and awaken will consume will consume a lot less things, will buy less things. Why? Because we're aware that we don't need it. You become aware you don't need to eat out all the time. You become aware you don't need to shop all the time. You don't need to watch too much. You need to learn to create things, make things, inspired life versus enjoying somebody else's dreams. There's a time and place for it, for sure. But when do you make your life interesting? When does your life become dope? Unless you just want to watch it on YouTube, somebody enjoying their life. What are you going to do to make your life sexy and dope and inspiring, where you like excited to wake up and live your damn life, people? Imagine you can wake up and be excited about your life. Imagine you can wake up and be proud of who you are without needing people to say, Ryan Hall, I'm proud of you. Monica, I'm proud of you. Imagine all you need is you. I'm so grateful that I continue believing in my life and to find the blessings. Brain squeeze as we appreciate your dedication to spreading true knowledge. We thank you for your energy. It's just love. The reason I'm like this because I used to be really depressed and miserable. And I want to do my part in helping people feel better because you know why? It's a great thing to do. When you actually help somebody find joy, like true happiness, and you're part of it, you're like, how can I do more? How can I help more people? It's such an emotional, sacred thing to help somebody actually feel joy. Now, some people's way is they give money. Some people's way is they give a service. My way is I help with wisdom, knowledge, and music. Your way may be art. Your way may be photography. Your way, it could be doing makeup for people, face painting. There is an infinite way to help people become brighter, brothers and sisters. That is so magical. Your thing could be chanting. Your thing could be singing. But you gotta master your art form for people to feel that. That's why when you play the flute, I play the flute every day. When my energy is low and it's not inspiring, what do? I come in the room and I say, right, I just pick up what I'm feeling and because I learned to play for me. So whenever you hear the music that I'm playing and I'm being silly, I'm doing it from my heart, for me. But I share it with you too. And imagine, brothers and sisters, when you find your medium, when you find your thing, you get on a surfboard and you begin to surf with the angels, with the Buddhas, with Jesus, with the holy things. And when the water gets rough, they come and support you. That's the spiritual path. And sometimes the wave becomes big and all you gotta do is trust. Because the angel and all these holy things have you. All you have to do is believe with your whole heart. And don't expect anything, just keep going. Just keep going. I didn't believe in any of this. Like, if there's a God, prove it. But I asked that question with a closed mind. I asked not really wanting to know. But eventually I'm like, okay. All right, this universal thing. I don't know if you're listening. If you is real, show me with some signs, clear. Like have a relationship like that. In the beginning, that's how I was. Like, okay, if you is real, whatever this is, universe. I didn't want to say the word God because I didn't understand. I was like, universe thingy. If you're real, show me that you're there. And throughout my day, all these synchronicities start happening. I was like, holy crap, this is weird. And for months, a ton of synchronicities continue to happen. And I was like, this is not real. And whenever even though I said, this is not real, my heart began to believe. Because it was like, this is too good to be true. All these damn synchronicities. And eventually I sat with myself and realized, okay, look, I want to believe, but my brain won't let me. Even though all these synchronicities are happening like crazy, eventually I got out of my damn way. And I just made up my own version of what this thing is. Which is why it keeps evolving. In the beginning, I would call it the universe, the infinite presence, the infinite, the cosmic light, divine presence. I would not use the word God because many people were trying to push some things onto me and I didn't like it. Like, that don't even make sense. But as I begin to mature, I learned a lot about where they were coming from. They were coming from religious holy. And I was coming from spiritual holy, which didn't need religion. But I became more open to religion because I realized this universal thing is also in religion, and also in non-religion, and also in everything, and also in all non-things that didn't even exist. And eventually learned that nothing exists at all. It's all from your brain, your consciousness. And when you learn to let go of thinking so damn much, sun is rising over me today. Sun is rising over me today. So I learned to make it original. Welcoming Sister Bailey. Ooh. Mega Ape says we definitely need more love for love's sake. It seems like everyone just talks about why we don't deserve love. And that's why I'm very selective who I talk to. I don't get involved with negative people because they lower your vibes, but I can still love negative people because everybody is your brother and sister. Because all people exist is a blessing. We have this blessing called existence. And whoever exists are my brothers and sisters. Some of them just real negative. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just need some love, but damn. Some of them then traumatized, damaged, and that's why they're a little unstable. But when you start to deeply care, they begin to heal around you. That's what I love about love. Love heals all things. That's so exciting. That healing is possible for everyone if they just a little opening here. Because if you just open a little bit, you're making some room. You're making some room for things to work out. Just a little faith goes a long way. Saying you have faith is some bullcrap. Acting like you have faith is some bullcrap. Dressing like you have faith. Dressing spiritual. But the real one is the energy. When people are open, look at their eyes. Their eyes, their demeanor, their smile, their tone. Today I was on Insight Timer looking at some teachers and I'm like, this lady, she still need a lot of healing. Holy. But I don't get involved. I just stay away from people. There are some teachers who are spreading pain because they're unhealed, and so they disguise themselves as some teachers. I'm not gonna say who, just saying. And that's human. And so instead of healing, sometimes we put on a mask to mask the pain, like a band-aid. But behind that band-aid is not healing. Why? Because that healing your trauma, it requires unconditional love. And so when I'm speaking to you in this tone, in this enthusiasm, in this focus, I just let it flow because you know why? I ain't got nothing to lose. All right, there's 148 people on Insight Timer. There's 63 people on Twitch. There's 6 people on YouTube. There's 4 people on Facebook. People all around the world. Some from UK, from Canada. I'm from Houston. We're from all over. But we're all brothers and sisters. And that's why we're meeting here. That's why we unite. Because why would you be here listening to some bald guy talk? Is this Buddhism? Is he trying to convert us? It's just love. Exner says, hey, I was here about a week ago and I talked about my panic disorder. You really helped me out. I'm 2 weeks without having an episode. Thank you so much. You're awesome. The meditation really works along with other things. Because you know why? You chose to have faith and believe, and you practice meditation, and now you have. So this is the result of practicing. I can tell people stuff, but they don't practice. But because you practice, you see the benefits. Oh, I have not had panic attack for 2 weeks. Because you started taking your happiness seriously. Because some people, they keep asking me questions about their situation, but they don't practice. And eventually, they leave and they stay the same. I just give my best. And if you give your best, if you give yourself the best, if you take the practice and discipline yourself seriously, your chakras begin to open naturally. You don't just sit there, open the heart, open the third eye, open the third eye, opening the third eye, wing, wing, opening the third eye. Sometimes you open the ego eye. Anyways, let's not talk about it. Welcoming Cephalion. Olaf is here. We got G-Rat. Helping people help themselves, says Ryan. Cindy is here. Now, I'm just grateful I have a good teacher. I have a great teacher, but it took me a while to find my teacher. Like a master. Before the master, I had many teachers who I studied, like Thich Nhat Hanh. We got Sister Astrid from Melbourne, Australia. I studied Michael Beckwith for like 3 years. I listened to one book. Imagine this, I would listen to one audio book for a whole year. Just one audio book. Over and over and over and over and over and over. Welcoming Amanda G. She says, so true. True words, Tanette. We love you. Love from Germany. Hey, shout out to Germany. Kathy says, hi there. First time here. Lovely thoughts. Seeing lots of IT friends. Hello, lovelies. I will be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Because you know why? The universe says a door is opening here. You just have to be present. Because there's something, I feel something. I feel humanity uniting in a good way through the interwebs. Because I've been on Insight Timer looking at live stream like, how come today nobody live stream? And how come they only live stream for 30 minutes? Because the authentic energy, it requires being with each other intimately and taking the time to be in each other's presence. Thank you, Tonberry-san and Narkis. But of course, to create trust, I'm just speaking my heart the whole time and I'm just riding the wisdom wave. And so it requires a lot of sacrifice. Today the goal is to stream for 4 hours. Tomorrow 5 hours. Thursday 5 hours. And then I'm practicing with my brothers and sisters, Emily Richardson. Brother Sean will be playing music together and practicing on Fridays. Because I feel at home. Let's just be real. I feel my calling right here. Because I was on Twitch for 4 years. But now that I'm multi-streaming, a way is opening on TikTok. So if you can, check out my TikTok channel in my profile, because you need 1,000 followers to live stream onto TikTok. Because the new generation who are not mature enough to be on Insight Timer, who just want card reading about their damn love life, ew. Thank you, Brother Fraser. Right? There's like, if you ever been on TikTok live stream and people do card readings, of course they have a side thing where they charge like $60 a reading. Fine. Welcoming Peggy. It's no wonder why people are not advancing. They just see that spirituality is getting card readings and it's psychic and all these things that are immature. But the healing part may not be happening because the practitioners are not doing the damn work. They're just trying to make money from people who need help. And there's a lot of lonely people who want love. And that's why adult movies, OnlyFans and all these, thank you, Catherine, I appreciate it. A lot of this is, you can exploit people's sadness and loneliness and vulnerabilities, and it makes me, it's why I'm passionate. Because I'm tired of seeing all these people take advantage of people. Now, there are some good card readers out there, let's just be real. There are some good, but there's always an exception, right? There's always an exception. So shout out to the people who are authentic with a good heart. Because some people, they act authentic, but then their action leads to, how can I make money from, what makes the money? Okay, love readings. People need love readings a lot, so I should $10 for love reading. Maybe 20, because a lot of people need love reading, but they won't pay that much. Okay, 15 for love reading. A full moon reading is $40. Right? Full moon reading, and so locally I see the same issue. I see many people, they become part of a culture or a cult, but they still don't heal their baggage. Some make more money. Hey, make that money. But also learn to share your blessing. Share your wisdom. Share your love. Don't just think me and my family only. And that's why the world may be in a little trouble, because we're just like, it's just me and my family. We make money. We move outside of the city, escape reality. And so the people who cannot like leave the city have to deal with people who may not have the knowledge and the education of how to heal their life. You know why? Because those people don't want to listen either. And then when you go to the churches, sometimes they don't really help them heal, but there's a religious following that makes them feel faith, but they still don't learn to heal their baggage. And then there's trauma within the family. And so they routinely go to church or the temple, they bow to the cross, the statue, but then they don't know how to be faithful to their wife or husband. They don't know how to help their kids who are addicted to weed, or don't know how to help their kid with their future. So in this group, brothers and sisters, we just have the real talk. Non-filtered. This is like podcast spirituality, where we can just be vulnerable, talk about some real stuff. Don't get pissed. Now, some people get pissed off at me, and some people already did. Some people get pissed off at me already. I thought, look, I'm not for everybody, okay? Emily Richardson's available, okay? Tomorrow. Or whenever she's streaming, okay? I'm not for everybody. But if you like what we're doing here, expect the same energy and more development and more sound and meditation, because I'm here to do my part. And I'm and hopefully you get inspired to do your part in your family, in your own heart, and fill your cup and help your community and help your city and stay grounded and be humble and hope that you get blessed, and that you're naturally going to get blessed when you help people. I mean, I don't even hope that. That's the damn truth. But the blessing is not just with money. The money will come. The blessing of an amazing community. The blessing of people who will show up for you anytime. The blessing of wisdom, of meditation, of they respect you for who you are. They want to invest in you. And the blessing of not having some BS people around you. Because when you're authentic, all the people who are inauthentic, they feel uncomfortable around you. Which is why I don't collaborate with everybody. If they're not like I'll try it out. But if I collaborate with somebody and a hailstorm comes on us, that would be the last day with you. If I collaborate and a thunderstorm happens on us, that's the last day, because God's telling it this is not the way. Because it's happened. I collaborate with somebody that the God says don't collaborate with. But I just say, you know what? I want to be humble, God. I want to be humble and collaborate with them. For 1 hour, we had to hold down a pop-up tent while a hailstorm is happening and all our electric equipment is going off and the girl's crying and everyone's like, God's angry at us. Dramatic. But I love it. But that's why it makes life interesting. And so when spiritual practitioners come to the local meditation that we do, and I know they're more into building their brand, making more dough, I drop the hammer. You know, some people, they don't know how to just help unconditionally. They always expect things back. How come there's not too many free meditation nowadays? They're always trying to make money from all these people. People need help, but instead we hide it behind a paywall. And then they're like, oh shoot. Dang. And so they start doing free sound baths. They start doing free work. Because you know why? When you do your part, you help the world with your mouth too. It's fine that you charge money, brothers and sisters, but you gotta do some unconditional work, like just help people. Don't expect. But if every time I do this event, people don't donate, that's because you never learn how to do it unconditionally. You always expect something. When you learn to help and heal people unconditionally, you know who by your side? The archangels, the ancestors, Jesus and Buddha. They show you how to heal. They show you how to play the flutes. They show you how to speak. They show you when you should stand up, when you should play dumb. They show you how to operate, and you learn how to stay grounded. That's the key. Because if you're not grounded, the energy is not flowing. Because it means if the electricity is not grounded, how can energy flow efficiently? But when you become grounded and rooted like a tree, This is what I'm trying to show you naturally. When we're together, I'm giving you all that I got. And as we listen, you can feel your chakra open. And eventually, you will learn how to do it on your own. Because you already know, you just forgot. Your chakra is always open. You just get in your own way. Your ego clouds the chakras. Your ego, your desire, your blockages, your baggage. As you learn to release it, you slowly find out, why are you here? Everybody here has a damn purpose. And it's not just to eat chicken wings and watch TV, okay? I mean, some of y'all, okay, some people, I guess that's their dream life, you know? Everybody here has a unique purpose. Some of y'all are meant to start an animal sanctuary. Some of you are made to make art. Some of you are meant to be a viral sensation. Some of you are meant to teach women. Some of you are meant to teach men. Some of you are meant to teach children. The universe, there's a role for everybody in the universe. A perfect role. A perfect you. It's already within. But we had to see how we truly feel about our life first. You have to see what hurts. What are you holding on to? What you're still angry at? Why are you angry? Why are you insecure about your image? Why you think you ugly? Everybody has beauty, but your ego think, no, I'm not good enough because I have a pimple. I'm too short. I'm too skinny. I'm too fat. Your true self is pure. And when you connect to it, but for some of y'all, it'll be like this. Start with a little meditation and learn to enjoy your breath. And in the space, the universe will show you how to do the work. You'll start to have thoughts that come up that you don't like. Be curious, where does that come from? Why is my mind so negative? Who did I learn, or where did I learn negativity from? Oh yeah, my mother was very negative growing up. My environment was very toxic. So you learn all this from somewhere, because a baby, the mind is pure, but as you progress and grow, you learn from your environment. So in my environment, I learn a lot of rap music, which is why my accent sometimes is a little hood, just a little hood, you know, and it's a little broken English sometimes because that's where I come from, and it's a little like sassy or funny because that's where I come from. But imagine you get, I still keep all of that, but the authentic heart, it makes it all harmonious. You know, the sassy, the serious. And I don't use this to decide. The purpose, and when you find your purpose, you lead with your heart. When you lead with your heart first, you start watching words come out of your mouth, and the universe is using you to speak. The universe uses your hand to play the flute, to speak with your hand, to be more graceful with your voice, because it's not even your voice, it's God's voice. But you have to learn how to just get out of the way and let the universe work through you, which is kind of a difficult concept if you're in your brain, in your head. So the art of meditation will help you to neutralize, which is why Zen is it's a beautiful thing to study, because there's nothing to study. Dalbert on Twitch says, if I start meditating, how long is enough time? How do I make it a habit? Okay, good. Download the app, Insight Timer. Okay, it's a good meditation app that keeps track of your meditation. I use it for years, people. All right. Okay, now without the app, I'm going to just share with you what I personally did, because I definitely didn't, I was not convinced of meditation in the beginning, but I started with 8 minutes. Because if you think about it, if you cannot sit in meditation for 8 minutes, that's not that much. 5 minutes at the least. If you can't sit like and try to sit for 5 minutes, maybe you're not even serious about meditation. I started with 8. Okay? When you make a commitment, follow through with it. I committed 3 days. All right? I'm going to commit to every morning when I wake up, 8 minutes, and before bed, 8 minutes. So I would follow through for 3 days. I would use the mantra let go because it works. Or any mantra you know. And a mantra is just a word to help you focus. So I would do this mentally. I would say, don't worry about your form too much, just start. I would breathe in through the nose and out the mouth, but now I only breathe in through the nose and out the nose 90% of the time, and rarely I would, maybe in the beginning. After you settle in, let go. I encourage you to use music at the beginning because it's a lot easier, because the mind is not used to just now. As you mature yourself, you should learn to let everything go, but keep your clothes on, okay? Being honest. Some of y'all get too crazy. Now, if you're gonna go full crazy, that's on your own. Okay. Let go. I used that mantra for 2 to 3 years. Let go. Don't worry about the form too much, but the traditional form, I'm going to just tell you. The 7-point system. I'm going to tell you the legs cross, back straight, but not so much that you're like hurting your back, just and head slightly tilted. Legs, back, and neck. Hands in one place stacked. Tongue touching the roof of the mouth gently. They're all landmarks. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hand is stacked. And you can even be as detailed as how do you want your hand stacked. It doesn't really matter, okay? You could do whatever. You could do mudras, you could do this, you could do the M, you could do the, right? Just stick to one thing. Legs crossed, back straight, head slightly tilted, hand stacked, tongue touching the roof of the mouth gently, eyes partially closed. And breathing in and out. But here's the issue. Some of y'all cannot sit like this. You can start in a chair like me, or you can sit on a bed like me. Okay, I'm giving y'all the secret, okay? Just start. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be sitting cross. Some of y'all can't sit cross-legged. It's fine. If you want to have better posture like this, and your legs are really tight, you can fold 2 pillows. Because when your legs really tight like this, it's because you're not flexible. Like, you're not flexible. Which is fine. So you gotta begin with 2 pillows folded. So it's basically 4 layers of pillow, and your hips are above your knee, which will help you have better posture until you build your back muscle and relax your groin muscle. But if you want to be hardcore, if you want to actually get there quickly, sit there and actually push your legs out, and then mentally relax your groin area. Because your mind can, if you tell your mind to tell the body, relax your groin or your inner thigh, eventually it will, but it's gonna take some weeks to months, and eventually you'll get to this form called half lotus. And you should celebrate a little bit, because it's quite an accomplishment to just get. Now, someone with restless leg syndrome, what is that? Would it work to practice stretching a lot? Absolutely. Which is basically, stretching helps. But remember, it's all about being present. While you're stretching, that is meditation. While I'm sitting and speaking with you right now, this is meditation. Your leg continually shakes involuntarily. Okay, so it's fine. Now, if you have restless leg, can you sit on the ground with your legs? Right? Can you sit on the ground? Because you don't have to completely leave your leg relaxed. Okay? So it's like what do you call it? They aren't at rest. Find the form that works for you. Okay? So if you have restless leg and you cannot sit, you can definitely sit in a chair. The more, if you have restless leg, make that part of your form. Love that you have that. And just completely surrender to what form you have. Right? So in the beginning, I could not sit with my legs crossed, so I would just let one leg pull to the front because that's what works for me. Right? So do what works and eventually you'll stretch into it. And it's possible to heal that. Because as you meditate, what happens? Your chakra opens. You don't need to expect to heal. Just be open and the universe will work through you. Okay? So in the beginning, when my back was weak, I would sit with my back against the wall and I would lean slightly. Well, I would sit straight first, and as my back gets weak, I would lean back a little bit. As my back rests, then I would lean off the wall to build back muscle. And eventually, I did not need to sit leaning against the wall. In the beginning, I used to sit using two pillows stacked up. Eventually, I lowered to just one pillow. And I sat on a cushion for about 4 to 5 years. And then the Buddha told me, don't be attached to the cushion. Because if you don't need a cushion, you can meditate anywhere, comfortably. And getting rid of the cushion showed me a new form that I call the lily pad, which is this, right? You just sit completely flat. Because I let go of the cushion, everything lowered. And as you learn to do the half lotus, eventually you would learn it on both legs, right? And then you eventually learn the full lotus. And eventually you learn the full lotus on both sides. And in the beginning, my brain would go, your leg's falling asleep, you might have to amputate it. Your leg's falling asleep, be careful, you might have to amputate it. That's bull crap. Okay? People have sat way longer and that they still got their damn legs. Sometimes your mind says some crazy stuff because why? It's not used to the discomfort. So as I realized, man, my brain just makes up stuff because it's in fear. And realistically, I'm not sitting for a crazy amount, maybe just 1 hour or maximum 2. Now I don't sit that crazy anymore. In the past, I would. Right? In the past, I would. And whenever I would go on retreats, I would sit in full lotus like this the whole time. Because why? I mean, that's the form. This is more private. Like this is... Create your own form eventually. So everything that I'm sharing with you today, you can break all the rules. Because all these rules are helping you to tame your mind. It's not rules, it's just like, hey, try this. Stick to it for a while. And I suggest that you don't try to be too comfortable when you're meditating, because then your brain your mind gets really active because you're too comfortable. You got your big safu, so comfortable. You have a blanket on you. Candles are lit. No, don't get too comfortable. Like if you're used to full lotus, just go ahead and like wrap them real tight and just sit. Make it uncomfortable. But then you ask, what's the point of meditation? To tame your brain, to tame your mind. When you're under stress, if you put yourself under stress by choice, when you actually get stress, you chill because you've been trained. You train yourself, right? You don't have to be all crazy, but sometimes you should a little bit, because you should push the boundary a little bit. But every moment, you should be practicing. Because whenever your brain becomes active, you're naturally going to find your practice automatically. Do you practice yoga as well? No. I mean, yoga is the practice of just living your life at the end of the day. The Western style of yoga is yoga studio, holding poses, wearing yoga pants, namaste. But the Eastern is like, that's your damn life. Be present in the movement of your life. I prefer to meditate lying down. If you need to, I prefer not to, because that's called sleeping. That's a good beginning, okay? I used to lay down meditating in the beginning, but as you become more mature, get your butt up. Sleeping is for baby, okay? That's a baby stage. Because you're saying, my back hurts. Now, if you got back injury and all that, find some cushions, lean back. It's not supposed to be easy the whole time. You're here to tame your mind. Meditation isn't supposed to be easy the whole time. Like when I'm talking to you, I'm not always just, hey, this is how you meditate. Legs crossed, back straight. Right? There's a dynamic, because life is dynamic. You're not here to be a rock. It's not really inspiring. That's why people like crystals, because that's inspiring. That's why they go to the crystal shop and buy crystal, but they won't meditate. They love the crystal, but they won't meditate. The amount of spiritual people who identify as spiritual who actually don't meditate bugs the hell out of me a little bit. But that's okay. My mind is bugged. But I don't give a crap. I only care because the people that come ask me for help oftentimes, they don't have a practice and no commitment, no system, no devotion, and they don't listen either. But the ones that listen, what happens? No panic attack for 2 weeks now after they started meditating. You benefit. It's just, that's why as a teacher, you got to be all out. You got to be all in. You got to be extra. Because if you're not extra, they don't remember you. Like I'm extra because I have to be. Like that bald guy yelling at me to love my damn self. Now he's in my head. It's not me, it's you knowing that you should, right? That voice is something that you remember because you believe in it or something resonates. And if I'm not doing my part, you're not going to remember nothing. You should just be in the present moment. Breathe in and out. Krishna. Okay, I think it's time for music. Okay, we got about 12 minutes, maybe more. Since the knowledge is intense today, we're gonna do a little bit more. Maybe just 20 minutes, okay? 20 minutes of music and I'm out. Aida Fat. Thank you, Astrid. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoy today's 4 hour stream with you. Thank you for all the donations, all the subs. I just continue to do the best, and I'm glad to see a lot of positive energy here on the internet because it needs it. We need it. I need it. Thank you for your meditation. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your focus, for your surrender as we be the change we wish to see in the world. And I hope you have a good night. Thank you, everybody. And we're going to rate somebody on. Thank you, Astrid, Cindy, Dana, whoever's still here, Suleiman. Thank you for your love. Thank you. All right. And then let's see who we can rate today. Thank you, everybody, for a good time. It was great. God bless you. Thank you. Let's see who's on. Let's see if there's any. Let's look at the ASMR section real quick to see if there's any Night Shifter ASMR. Ooh, let's see here. She's doing good work. Yeah, let's show him some support. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for your love. Thank you, Easy Fella. Thank you, brother. I don't know you personally, but you're a good man. Well, I think we know each other. We spend a lot of time here. In person, I'm the same. Let's be real. Maybe I'm more intense in person. Let's be. I'm kind of being gentle because, try not to say no curse words. But sometimes you got to give them that. Now I'm PG. I'm PG to net. Before I was kind of, PG-13. Anyways, have a good night. Thank you. Thank you, everybody on all platform. YouTube, thank you for all the love.